station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good Monday afternoon, everyone. After a rain-filled weekend, it looks like that precipitation is letting up for us heading into the afternoon, but do showers roll back in again tonight? We'll have a check of your forecast coming up in just a bit.
And today on the news at noon, former Loudoun County Superintendent back in court of his handling of sexual assaults under his leadership. We're inside the courtroom. And we're days away as people will have to start paying back their student loans. We're stretching your dollar on how you can start saving. And good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. We're taking a live look outside. My goodness, my guy is back. Damon Matson, after long, well-deserved time off. Of course, you were looking at the Washington Monument. Looks like it's partly cloudy. Let's head over now to meteorologist Damon Matson. Damon, first of all, welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
My goodness, I'm still kind of recovering from a rather rainy weekend, but hey, a start of a new week.
Yes, a new week indeed after all that rainfall moved through, with Ophelia passing through the DMV, bringing that rain and wind. And for the most part, thankfully, we didn't run into many issues from Ophelia. Definitely, though, picked up a large chunk of rainfall. Look at some of those totals here. Over the last few days, counting back to Friday early in the afternoon. So as we go through Saturday, Sunday, now into today, most of the area, all total, picked up between 2 to 3 inches of rainfall. Now, again, because this was spread out over a few days, we didn't run into too many flooding issues across the area. This more or less just helped out with our current drought. But that rainfall certainly was pesky, may have ruined some of your weekend plans, but now it's lightened up, and really we don't have any rain ongoing across the area as we go into this Monday afternoon. Certainly a good amount of cloud cover still passing through. Maybe a light sprinkle or two can be found out there as we go over the next few hours, but the bulk of that steadier rainfall has now moved on to the north and east, and we are looking at a much drier rest of your Monday here. The cloud cover is not going anywhere, though, folks. We might have a few peaks of sunshine across portions of the area through the afternoon, but largely we're looking at an overcast sky, very cool temperatures as well. We started fall officially on Saturday, and it's feeling like it today, with temperatures staying in the 60s. Now, as we go toward the 7 o'clock hour, yes, dry conditions look to continue into the evening, but there is more rainfall arriving later tonight. How long does that batch of rain stick around, and are we also sticking with these cooler temperatures for most of this week here? We'll have a full check of your forecast coming up in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. D.C. police are looking for a suspect who opened fire at a nightclub over the weekend. 31-year-old Blake Bozeman died in the shooting. Bozeman played basketball at Morgan State University. It took place just before midnight at Crew Nightclub on 8th Street in Northwest. 3 other people were injured. So far, no word on their conditions. University made an official statement on Bozeman's passing, saying, quote, "The Morgan State family extends our deepest condolences and prayers to the Bozeman family and friends. Our family was an extension of his, and he was a shining example of what it means to be a student athlete." A $25,000 reward being offered for any tips leading to an arrest. Former Loudoun County Superintendent accused of mishandling sex assault cases is back in court for the first of 2 jury trials against him. DC News Now's Liberty Zabala is in Leesburg with a preview.
Well, Scott Ziegler right now is facing 3 charges against him, and this comes after his defense team tried to get all of those charges dismissed just last week, but that motion was denied. So let's break down the charges that Scott Ziegler is facing right now. Ziegler was indicted for false publication, penalizing an employee for a court appearance, and conflict of interest. Now, this comes after Loudoun County Public Schools fired him back in December. The firing came after a special grand jury report into 2 separate sexual assault cases involving the same student. The first happened in May of 2021 when a student sexually assaulted another student at Stonebridge High School. That student was then transferred to Broad Run High School, where he then sexually assaulted another student in October of 2021. The report said administrators could have stepped in several times but failed at every juncture to do so. And today and tomorrow are the days for the first trial hearing against Scott Ziegler, but he's set to face yet another trial on February 20th to 21st. For now, in Leesburg, Liberty Zabala, DC News Now.
Liberty, thank you. And in Leesburg, a man accused of injuring another man at the Dulles Town Center is also in court today. If you recall, Alan Collier was arrested back in April after police say he opened fire at the center, shooting YouTuber Tanner Cook in the stomach while he was filming a prank video. Cook survived after recovering at a local hospital. And an investigation is underway after the Cuban Foreign Affairs Minister said that a Molotov cocktail was thrown at the embassy in the district. On a social media post, Bruno Rodriguez wrote that in the evening of today, September 24th, the Cuban embassy in the U.S. was the target of a terrorist attack by an individual who launched 2 Molotov cocktails. The staff suffered no injuries. Details are still being figured out. Rodriguez says that this is the second violent attack against Cuba's diplomatic mission. So far, no arrests have been made. Well, the train derailment that happened in Prince George's County over the weekend continues to cause some delays this afternoon. Hyattsville police say that it happened near Baltimore Avenue and Emerson Street around 1:30 a.m. Saturday. They say that no vehicles may pass the train crossings until the tracks and roadway are repaired. Mark Camden line will operate on full service today, but riders may see some minor delays. And a new report from the American Jewish Committee found that the number of anti-Semitic crimes increased across the state of Maryland by 60% last year compared to 2021. And this is a letter that Blair High School parents received last Friday, and school officials informed them of students recording themselves making anti-Semitic salutes. Well, this happened about a month after someone spray painted a black swastika and palm tree under the Josiah Henson Parkway pedestrian tunnel.
It comes from people who are just simply ignorant. You know, I wish I could say I was surprised, but I'm not.
Officials say that there were nearly 80 similar cases last year. The American Jewish Committee finds about 40% of American Jews feel less secure than they did a year ago. A tough loss for the Commanders. They lost their first game of the season to the Buffalo Bills 37-3 yesterday at home. Commanders quarterback Sam Howell threw 4 interceptions in the lopsided loss. The Commanders would have been shut out if it would have actually been shut out had it not been for a 51-yard field goal with just under a minute left in the game. And we caught up with wide receiver Jahan Dotson after the game, and he says he's disappointed in the score, but he's ready for the next challenge.
It's really tough. I just don't feel like they're 37, 34 points better than us. They're a good football team, though. Get back to work. That's the only way. Not much to say about this.
And it's time to get back to work because the Commanders will face the Philadelphia Eagles next week, and the game's set for Sunday at 1 p.m.